sleep well, go into deep sleep. The kind of sleep which is required for regeneration of cells. No, most of us are not getting it.
The cornflakes and milk that we have in the morning, we should have for dinner.
Very simply put it for dinner. See, two things are, like Lalita, do ek maar do tukda. See, very simply, when you come back for dinner, if I give you something elaborate like, try to make vegetable soup and dressed up salad and all that, you don't have the time. You are very hungry in the evening. People who come in at 6:30, 7 o'clock. If I tell you just finish it off with cornflakes or oats, you just make such a big tumbler or such a big bowl, whatever you want, finish it off and then go ahead making dinner for the rest of the family. Your stomach is full, absolutely no problem. You are much more calmer. And they don't need to lose weight or whatever. It is they can have whatever they want to. Even for children, I would suggest 8:30, 9 max 9:30. 10:30 is too much for kids also because the liver needs to sleep. It's not so much so whether it's an adult or a child. It's the liver. Liver needs to sleep. So finish off. People who have cholesterol. Who have cholesterol but don't have diabetes, a glass of warm water post meals will help. After lunch, after dinner, you drink a glass of warm hot water. It helps because the fats are all getting digested at a more easily available form.
Instead of
cornflakes, I mentioned coffee and tea.
Coffee and tea should be fine. It's not fine. See, it's all fine. Acidity patients, be very careful when you're drinking coffee and tea. It's a -24. People when they said, no, I left it because it is very acidic.
Yeah.
It's very acidic करके मैंने coffee छोड़ दिया. Then I drink only tea. I said, you know how much tea is? Tea is -27. Yeah. So what you can do is, see, all want a cup of chai. So what you can do is have something to eat before you have your chai. When you put the main problem is you should not allow acidity to build up. You correct it regularly. You correct it will not build up so much. You will love it to shoot up then till there, and then afterwards you try to get it down. It becomes very difficult. So when you're having your chai, just 5-10 minutes before, khakra, rusk biscuit, normal Mari biscuit, good day biscuits, anything. You just have that and follow it up after 5 minutes with tea. You will see that there is a difference. Soft, try to get it because it is a very simple thing to do. And methi, early in the morning, methi, unsoaked.
Those who have normal, sugar level is normal. Won't the sugar level fall if they are having methi? No, nothing like that.
But if you don't have it, don't want. It's not a very good thing to. It's not a very appetizing thing to have.
So those who have high sugar.
If you have it in the genes. If your father and mother.
It is there in my genes, but my sugar is very, very normal.
Then you can have it.
I can have it.
Yes, because it will keep it at bay. It is because of your high activity levels, you never actually allow your gene to that particular gene to express. But it's always an insurance against.
So which age you? And how many medicines?
Any for acidity, for diabetes, anybody can start. Early you can start. If you feel that they've had gestational diabetes and this one, I don't know how getting down normal food into children itself is very difficult. So imagine getting down this one, it's going to be a little difficult. But if they can take it, yes.
How much medicine you soak?
Quarter teaspoon.
Time for soaking?
9.
Only sugar patients?
Only sugar patients. Soaking is required for sugar patients. For acidity, unsoaked methi in the morning with a glass of water. It's an insurance against acidity buildup. Daily in the morning on an empty stomach, quarter teaspoon of fenugreek along with 1 teaspoon of laban. If you don't like laban or if you feel that is giving you that sour taste or something like that, just plain water. Just a few grains. You need to assess the grains. How much suits you. Either quarter teaspoon or half teaspoon. Within that, very small amount. If you feel you're getting constipated, reduce the number of
One more
seeds.
thing we can do, these capsules available with any omacid or anything, we remove this and put the fenugreek inside.
No, but morning, if you're doing that for acidity, when you're swallowing the meaty seeds, it will not be bitter. It will not be bitter. It will just be like some seed which you don't even need to bite it. You just need to swallow the meaty seeds. She's on it, so she will tell you.
It's just like having a medicine.
It's like having a medicine on an empty stomach. Don't have anything for 10 minutes after that. Don't have your chai immediately. Just give it a 10-minute gap to go pick up all the acids and this one.
Does it lead to constipation?
No, that's what each body it differs. If you are more of a this one person who's prone to constipation, you need to have less seeds. That's why first 1 week keep it as a window period. Try to assess how much is required. 20 grains to 15 grains to 20 grains, 25 grains. You can try. Which suits you. Drink a lot of water. And wait for 10 minutes before you have your chai.
What about lemon, honey in the morning?
Lemon and
warm
honey
water
in the morning.
For the weight loss, those who are doing?
I don't know because I have not seen. See, lemon as such doesn't suit everybody. If you are of a Pitta constituency, you will not like lemon. Will you like lemon?
But it is alkaline, you told.
It is, but until I normally find out if I'm giving a personal this one, then I find out what kind they are and only then suggest lemon juice or lime juice. See whether it suits you. If it suits you, then you can have it. Normally for people with acidity, I don't suggest lemon and honey because honey is acidic. So in the morning, I don't suggest that. Easier would be just to have meaty seeds.
But sometimes people are asking us to have some honey and we are having more acid.
Hey, or lemon only.
This one, you can see.
Honey is acidic. Honey is acidic. No?
Honey is acidic. It's heat generating. So
lemon and
if
water.
you have, probably what they are doing
I was
is,
having some indigestion problem. People asked us to have some 1 or 2 teaspoons of honey.
usually what happens if you have any ulcers or any kind of inflammation, honey is an antiseptic. So that gently coats your stomach. So probably the coating would help to internally heal the wound. That would help. But for acidity, I don't suggest. I don't normally suggest. Methi is a sure shot.
What's cinnamon powder?
Cinnamon powder is heat generating. It is good for diabetes control. Especially if you are having a rice meal, immediately after rice meal, chew on a little bit of cinnamon. It will help the sugar release easily. It will spread it over a time. Now it doesn't allow it to spike up immediately. So that is good for them, but it is heat generating. So people who are more prone to constipation don't have.
What about for the rheumatism people? For what kind of food they should avoid? No?
Rheumatism.
There are many of them.
People who have it don't avoid fats completely. That is the only thing I tell. If you have healthy fats, your dry fruits, your olive oil, and moderate amount of fats which is required for the body, you have it. But don't avoid fats completely.
Fats, no. Green vegetables, palak.
No, that they are not really.
Rheumatism. Gout.
Gout is different. Gout is
uric acid.
Uric acid,
So that's deposits of that is totally different. That's we are not into that. For bones, I would really suggest them to work out either with yoga or with weight training, depending on their. You need to build it up. Manually, you need to build it up.
No, for gout and all, you have
Gout
to be
is totally
very.
different. Uric acid is totally different. They have a lot of restriction with respect to food. They need to avoid their non-veg.
Alcohol? What about alcohol? Smita, you didn't mention about alcohol.
Alcohol.
Fashion statement. Because people ask me whether can I drink alcohol. That's
You
why
can have alcohol if you're having it on a regular basis. Then I prefer it's better that you have it in the evening rather than in the night, late in the night.
You mean to say
You know, some people are they're regular drinkers, but
Somebody-
they have a small peg every day.
someone asked me whether I can have alcohol. I told it will add on to weight.
Yes.
Then I told have with breakfast.
Good day, my neighbor.
I told
No, alcohol, the problem is when you're eating the alcohol, you should be, when you're drinking alcohol, you need to be very careful because it just translates. If you're eating meat, it just translates and it will be somewhere inwards. So, and definitely it will not sit in a place where you want it to sit. So, as much as possible, don't have fatty foods with alcohol. This one. Have it in the evening with some snacks. We are hoping that you will not be going out to work in the evening or in the second shift.
Husband's like
no,
God.
no, no. Then you gave one tip last time: eat banana and have alcohol. What was that?
Yes, I had given suggestions because people who have acidity or who get you get after effect, a hangover. You get a hangover the next day, eat a banana. It's a very wrong combination and very uncool combination to have, but you have a banana, a couple of bananas before you actually sit down for a drinking session because it forms a coating and the damage to the stomach that it does is much less, and it doesn't how much of it penetrates the stomach is drastically reduced. So the hangover which you get is much less. So that is a tip for all drinkers.
It's like all of us are so much into it.
You can pass it on. Information is crucial. You'll be handsomely paid by that person. Because this really helps in a hangover. Very uncool thing to have, but with a nice, imagine wine glass and before that you have bananas. But it helps. It helps. It coats the stomach. So if you want to have any alcohol,
The stone, the kidney stone that you told Vaitanda.
yeah. Anybody having problem with kidney stone, or if you know anybody who has a problem, anybody knows anybody who's having kidney stones. Here it is pretty common. Kidney stones, very simple. Just try to remember it. So because it's a very simple thing, anybody has it, you can pass it on. You get the planted stem, which most Tamilians use, Keralites and Tamilians use. You take out the external portion, take the inside one, and have it in the form of a salad. Mix it raita in the form of a raita. That is the only thing which can melt kidney stones without surgery.
You can take out the juice also.
No.
That's fiber, fibers.
Many people have this thing, they cook it fiber.
They
Fiber,
make it,
I mean.
they grate it.
No, cooking, grating, juicing, everything not work. You need little bit of those thin fibers to go into your body. When you're juicing it, most people remove the pulp.
Everything is from
Everything. That remains nothing.
But that juice is very good for lowering the blood pressure.
I feel the fiber does the job. Fiber would definitely do the job.
When should you have
But
it?
in Bengal they say
With your meals.
juice lowers the blood pressure.
Night meal you told? Smita, night meal or both the meal?
With your meals, yeah. With daily with your night dinner meals, high fiber ho gaya na.
Pressure medicine. Yeah.
I feel the fiber would do the job because that is it's a medicinal plant actually. That portion is normally suggested if you have kidney stones or likely to be, the minute you're detected with a small stone also, you start off on that. We had one lady who it got cured completely. In the sense they didn't even know that she had so very diligently. She had never seen it in her life.
If you're
before.
saying salad, is it edible like that? How does it
No, it's not a salad. It's a raita.
Right.
But you-
See, cut it fine. Cut it fine. You need to learn to how to remove it because there's a lot of fiber and all that stuff. You need to choose a tender one first. Second thing is you need to cut it fine. Third thing is as you're cutting it, you need to put it in buttermilk. Then take it away from that. Then put it in curd. Otherwise, it gets discolored very fast. And for that, you can give any seasoning, chilies and mint and whatever, anything seasoning would do this. One small bowl, you have it every alternate days. That should do it.
Anybody can eat this.
See, it's heat generating. Don't give it too much to children. Second thing is, if once a week, once in 15 days, that should not be a problem. But people who have developed or are borderline or they've already been diagnosed, before they go in for surgery, let them try this for 2 months, 2 to 3 months, and then afterwards decide on take a call on it. So that really works.
So also good for the uric. That means uric acid people all.
All depending on the kind of crystals. So that should be the truth. If you know anybody, because यहाँ पे there are many people who have the problem.
भारती आपको है ना? बताओ कुछ. She has first.
You need to learn how to.
कैसे सीख लो आप?
You seem like a North Indian. You are
गुजराती.
Gujarati.